Alright, what's up guys? Thought I'd make another video of my computer because as you may have seen, my last video was really shit quality. My dog's barking at something. I don't know what it is. But anyway, yeah, last video was really shit quality. I got a better camera this time. Hopefully it'll be kind of more pleasant to watch. So yeah, I'm basically just going to go over the same stuff. And yeah, just better quality. Alright, the power supply. That is a Corsair HX 850 watt. As you can see, I was originally going to go with 1000 watt in order to run two of those ATI Radeon 5870s, but 850 watts should be enough to run two of those at the specs that my system's at, so I'm not too worried, you know. And next up, you have the ATI 5870. Great card, you know. I'm loving it. You know, DX11. It runs everything. It runs any game basically. This card is great. In Crisis, I get about, I'm gonna say with like 4 times AA and everything maxed out, I'm gonna get like a solid 40 frames with these specs in this card, which is pretty nice. Obviously, if you get two of these in SLI or Crossfire X or whatever the fuck it's called for ATI cards, you get some really good performance. Definitely a solid 60 frames with two of these, which is great. And just to add a little input, y'all know the big NVIDIA ATI debate type deal. Before this, every computer I had basically had an NVIDIA card, and I loved NVIDIA. I was completely for NVIDIA. I hated ATI. NVIDIA was the way to go for me. They're a bit more expensive, but I always thought, it was worth the money. They never broke on me. They always ran fine. Uh, for my first build, I actually went with this ATI card only because of the DirectX 11, and then I was gonna sell it whenever the NVIDIA cards came out, like the 300 series or whatever. And you know what? I'm really liking the ATI card. I think ATI did an amazing job with their new DX11 cards. I'm not a big fan of their previous cards, but these DX11 cards are simply amazing. They run everything great. The best cards out there right now until the 300 series come out. And I guess we'll just have to wait and see what the 300 series are like. But these ATI 5800 series and the 5970, great cards. I would recommend them to anyone. Alright, and then as for the motherboard, that is an Asus P6T Deluxe V2. You can see that. Yep, P6T Deluxe V2. Yep, I am pretty happy with it. It overclocks nicely. I haven't had any issues with overclocking or anything like that. You can push it pretty far. So yeah, it's been holding up. It's a great motherboard. I would recommend it. Alright, and then moving up, we have the i7-920. And that's overclocked to about 4 gigahertz. Nothing special there. Everyone has that processor usually with more high-end computers. Cooling that is the Corsair H50, and I have it set up in a push-pull configuration. So basically, it is pushing air in from the outside. So it's taking it in, going through the radiator, and then pushing it back into the case. A lot of people have issues with this simply because they think the warm air from the radiator coming back into the case is not such a great idea. But then with this case, you have the top fan up there pulling all the air out, and then you have the like, I don't know if you can see if I can go up far enough. Oh yeah, all right. Basically, I always have my side panel open anyway, so it's not a big deal for me. My ambient temperature is always fine. Nothing big there. Alright, and then next up we have the RAM. That is 6 gigs of Patriot RAM. And originally I was going to go with some Corsair, but the store, when I went there, they had this on sale, and I'm actually really happy with it. It's great RAM. Have it overclocked to about 1800 megahertz right now, and it's running fine and stable. Everything is great. It looks good too. It's got that blue color and then those fins on top. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. And then lastly, we have my two hard drives. I don't know if you can see that. Those are two Caviar Blacks, and people are trying to message me on Steam. But yeah, those are two Caviar Blacks running in RAID 0 for a total of about 1.2 gigs. And yeah, that's that. And yeah, so that's basically my computer. It's all sitting in a Antec 1200 case. And yeah, that's about it. And there's my 2 monitors and G15 and my Razer Latch Assist mouse, and then my whole speaker setup and whatnot. Alright, later.